I'm Beth. I'm a certified yoga instructor, and I'm going to show you how to do a 10-minute yoga routine that's perfect to do in the morning. It's going to center your mind, stretch your entire body, and give you energy to take on the day. All you need is a mat and no prior experience necessary. Let's get started. We're going to begin in child's pose. Take your knees as wide as your torso, place the big toes together, stretch your hips back to your heels, and stretch your arms forward. Let your forehead rest on the floor. Find a couple of deep breaths here. Then lift your head, look at your hands, lift your wrists up high off of the floor. Continue to stretch and pull your hips away from the hands. And begin to engage your navel up into the spine. From here, we're going to walk the hands over to the right, keeping the wrists high off of the ground and feeling the length along both sides of the body. Hands back through center and take them over to the second side. Still lifting the wrists high off of the ground, still engaging your navel by lifting it up into the spine, lengthening both sides of the body, waking up the body. Your hands walk back to center, place the palms flat on the ground, lift up onto all fours, coming into some cat-cow stretches. So this is a lovely way to open up and lengthen the spine, continuing to engage the core, warming the body. So we deepen the cat-cow poses by bending the elbows and stretching the chest further towards the floor and higher up in the air. Returning back to center, the second side. So slide the arm underneath, resting on top of the shoulder. Your hand comes over the head and again lifting the wrist high off of the ground. Back to all fours. We're going to come into a downward facing dog. So bend your elbows a lot, bend your knees a lot, stretch your chest back towards the thighs as you slowly straighten the arms, and then stretch your heels towards the ground. Downward facing dog is your go-to pose in yoga for engaging and working every muscle of the body. Come into a plank position with the knees to the ground, bending the elbows, keeping them close to the sides of the body. Shoulders pull away from the ears. You're going to lift up into an easy Sphinx pose so the forearms support you as you pull the shoulders back. Hands under shoulders, lift one leg, and then lift the second leg. Engage your abdomen as you're doing this, as you stretch the leg back and fully extend. Continue to engage the abdomen as the leg lifts. Tuck your toes, come back to all fours, and stretch back. Lengthen the sides of the neck as well as the shoulders. Stretch up halfway. Placing the hands back to the floor, step back, downward facing dog. Pull your chest back towards the thighs, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Come forward again to your plank. Knees down, chest down. Stretch the forearms onto the ground as you lift up and pull back. to a higher lunge now. So one hand on the floor, one hand on the quadriceps, straighten the back leg, and slowly turn your chest towards the bent knee. Lift the arm in the air. Hands released to either side of the front foot. Step it back, come to all fours, and step the opposite foot in front. Low lunge, arms lifting high and strong. Navel pulling back to the spine, shoulders away from your ears, hands to the ground. Stretch your back knee up, turn the chest, and extend